Guys, how is it going? It's been a while. I just got this message driving along in the car, and I was asked to deliver it in a video for someone or a few people that will hear it when they're meant to hear it. They'll watch the video. Some things have got to fall apart before things will get better. Okay, so to access our new timelines, our better timeline for us, our soul timeline, what's more aligned with us, what is our highest for us, okay? That's things that we're doing have got to fall apart to get to that, okay? And spirit will do anything, your higher self will do anything it needs to do to make you stand up and pay attention to what it is when they want to shift you to a different timeline. So often humans, things will go wrong in their eyes and we'll say, oh, everything's going wrong, or that went wrong. It's actually, we have to stop saying that, because it's not going wrong, it is going right, because that's meant to collapse for the new to come in. And our ego wants things a certain way. You might be, you might not get a job that you want. That's okay. It's not meant to be for you, because maybe something better, or I know something better is coming along that you don't know of yet. You may be in a relationship and just hanging in there and thinking, oh yeah, it's okay, or whatever the circumstances are, and it's falling apart and it's crumbled, and it's, you're not with that person anymore, and you might get depressed or whatever it is. Just know that it's crumbled and fallen apart for a reason, because there's something better coming in for you. And humans always want to see what it is before something happens. Like, they want to see the new to let go of the old and go, oh, it's okay, well, I'll let go of that because I'd rather this. But that's not how it works, okay? We can't see the higher timeline because the door hasn't opened yet, because we're still in the old, right? We're still clinging on to whatever it is that we want, in the life that we're in and what's happening. So when things fall apart and they don't go right, as we say, just say, okay, well, it's going right, okay? Things are not going right that way. They've fallen apart and they're gone wrong that way, because that's not meant to be for me. So this is something that humans really don't grasp, because they'll say you're okay and you'll listen to this, and then tomorrow or the next day you'll go on and something in your eyes will go wrong, and you'll go, oh, that's gone wrong, why didn't that happen? So when that happens, just hear my voice when that happens and go, no, Kelly said, that's what she said. These things are happening for a reason. And at the time, it might be shitty. You might think, why is things just going shitty and falling apart? And just know, let it happen. Because take a lesson from that. When they're going shitty and they're not working, that's your higher self getting your attention, and they have to make these things happen to get your attention. Because would you stand up and listen without that happening? No, you'd just continue on your merry way like we do, and not pay attention and not listen. So people that are not necessarily in tune with their intuition, it's really hot here, so that's why I'm like when they're not in tune with their intuition and they're in their ego and they're just going from that ego, then they're not going to listen and pay attention. Like a lot of us that are in tune with our intuition and our higher self, and we're really listening to guidance all the time, we'll often, course correct, or we'll make different decisions where we don't have a lot of shittiness in our life now because of that reason. It's only when we want to dig our heels in from ego that we have that crap happen, right? So, but there's a lot of people in the world that are still stuck in ego when they want something, and they don't listen to their intuition, and they don't make that course correction before they go down that rabbit hole or whatever of that happening. That's when spirit has got to make those things happen for you to go, okay, well, I guess that wasn't meant for me. So say if you're going for your dream job that you think's your dream job, but your soul and your higher self know that there's a better one coming in. So you don't get the job and you're absolutely devastated and you think your life's fallen apart, and I really wanted that so I could buy this and do that and da-da-da-da, whatever, like upgrade my life. But just know that that's not for you, that job. There's something better coming along. But if you didn't get that, how would you ever know to level up to the next? Okay, and that's another thing. When things don't work for us, we have to stop and go, right, well, if that's not working, it's not aligned. So then what is? What is aligned for me? Like, a lot of people, as I said, are not intuitively enough to connect in to ask, but just to know, okay, well, that didn't work for me, so I'm going to surrender to the universe, to God, source, creator, whatever you call it, and I'm going to say, okay, show me then what is for me. If that's not my dream partner, my dream job, my whatever I want to do, like, if I'm not meant to be on this path, show me what is, and open your eyes to the signs, right? Open to things that happen, and take your cue from that, because we just get so caught up in what we think we want. But there is always a higher timeline that Spirit is showing you and trying to tell you. So when things fall apart, and you might have to live through that. You might think you want to live in a place, for instance, and so you'll go there, and then you'll, after 2 or 3 weeks or a month or whatever, you'll think, oh, no, I thought I wanted to live here. Or I thought I wanted to move back here or whatever, if you've lived there before, and that actually didn't happen for me. You're like, that's not right. But there might be other things that are happening that Spirit's showing you, to make a different choice. So there's lots of things happening to a lot of people at the moment, like really, like a lot of things that are falling apart, and people are not understanding why. And this is why, because that's not in your soul purpose. And these energies, like 2024 and the way that planet is shifting, you are being guided to level up more in your consciousness and choose what's right from you. It'll always be things that are in your heart and soul, not your ego. So, and those things will bring the abundance. A lot of people think they've got to stay in their ego to make money, to pay the bills, all of this. No, that is not the case. So when you follow what is your highest heart and soul time aligned path, you will create that abundance, because you're creating the higher things to come in to create that. So must go, it was 7 minutes, but someone needs to really hear this. Maybe a few people need to hear this. So remember, when things fall apart or they don't go right, just know, okay, maybe something else is meant to be happening. Maybe this is not going wrong because there's something better. Okay, and look at it. Wake up and ask yourself and ask the universe to show you. I'm going. It's hot. Sending lots of love to you all, and talk again soon. I'm going to be back in here soon with something amazing I've been working on, probably in the next few days. Talk soon. Bye.